The Boy Who Built Light from Trash. A long time ago, there was a boy named George. He lived in a small village far from the city. He had no shoes. He had no new clothes. His shirt was torn and his trousers had holes. But George had something strong inside. He had a dream. Every day, George walked 5 long kilometers to school. His feet hurt. The road was full of dust and sharp stones, but he walked every single day. George wanted to be an inventor. He wanted to build something that could help people. He wanted to build a lamp. His mother sold sweet potatoes in the market, and their tiny house was always dark at night. George dreamed of making a lamp for her, a lamp powered by the sun. He began collecting wires, broken radios, and old batteries from the trash. Each night, he would sit outside trying to build a solar lamp. But his first attempt failed. The battery smoked and burned the paper on the table. He tried again. The second one would not charge. He tried a third time. It broke into pieces on the morning of the school's science contest. The children laughed at him. "You should sell sweet potatoes like your mother," one boy sneered. "You will never make anything," said another. George felt crushed. Tears burned in his eyes, but he did not stop. He did not run away. That night, George went to the butcher and asked for old newspapers. He read stories about great inventors. He filled an old notebook with notes. He visited an elderly electrician in the village and asked question after question. The old man looked at him and said, "You want to learn, don't you?" George nodded. "Yes, I want to help my mother." The man smiled. "Then don't stop." George kept building. He used scrap metal from broken fans. He ate little, but worked hard. His hands were always dirty, his eyes always tired, but his heart burned with determination. Then, one day, everything changed. The school headmaster entered the classroom and announced, "Children, listen carefully. A rich merchant is visiting our school next week. His company is offering a big prize for young inventors." The class erupted with excitement. The merchant arrived in fine clothes, wearing a gold watch, accompanied by cameras and judges. He spoke to the headmaster. "We are looking for real talent. We want to help one smart child." George sat quietly at the back, saying nothing. Then Maya, his friend, came to him. She looked at him with a soft, encouraging smile. "Try again, George," she whispered. "This is your time." George looked down at his hands, covered in small cuts, nails caked with dirt, but deep inside, he knew she was right. That night, George worked again. He gathered all the broken wires, the old glass, the stubborn battery that never seemed to work. He studied his notes, he fixed the connections, he tested it, and then he waited. The small lamp stayed on for 1 hour, then 2, then 4. It worked. He carried his model to school in a simple box. One by one, children presented their projects, drawings, toy cars, simple models. Then George stood up. His hands trembled. "This is my solar lamp," he said quietly. He switched it on. Light filled the room. The judges exchanged glances. The merchant walked towards him. "Where did you get the parts?" the man asked. "From the garbage," George replied honestly. The merchant was silent for a moment. Then he smiled, a warm, genuine smile. "This," he said, "is exactly what we are looking for." George won the prize. A major newspaper wrote about him. "Poor boy builds light from trash." The merchant's company awarded him a scholarship to a prestigious school. But the best reward was this: George's small solar lamp began lighting homes across his village. Children could read at night, mothers could cook after dark, and George, he kept building. In life, many people fall once, twice, even 3 times. They try something and fail. People laugh at them. People tell them to stop. But the true winners are not those who never fall. The winners are those who rise every single time they fall. Maybe you have started something that did not work. Maybe people have told you that you are not good enough. Maybe life has become unbearably hard. But if you still believe deep in your heart, if you still try again, you are stronger than you think. You don't need money to begin. You don't need fancy tools. You just need to keep going, keep learning, keep building one small step at a time. No matter how many times you fall, get up, wipe your tears, fix what is broken, start again. Because in the end, the most powerful words you can ever say are, "I will not give up." And if you don't give up, one day someone will look at you and say, "This is what we were looking for." Keep going. Keep the dream alive.